In breaking student loan news, last night the Senate parliamentarian invoked the Bird rule for several student loan repayment plan changes. Specifically, the parliamentarian said, hey, you can't do the repayment plan changes for existing student loan borrowers. Now, this is a big deal because student loan borrowers are very worried about what's going to happen to the future of student loan repayment. But for existing borrowers, it looks like there might be some relief. So here is what the Senate parliamentarian blocked. Senate parliamentarian specifically said that changes to repayment plans for existing student loan borrowers, including migrating them to the amended IBR, is not going to fly unless you have 60 votes in the Senate. They also blocked the eligibility requirement changes for medical and dental residents, and they blocked the expanded Pell Grants to unaccredited for-profit institutions. This is a big deal because it means that existing student loan borrowers keep the status quo. They keep access to the plans that they have today. However, it doesn't change everything or block everything. Let's talk about what is staying in the bill. Right now, this only impacts existing borrowers. The parliamentarian did not block the changes to Grad Plus loans, the changes to student loan borrowing limits for things that happen after July 1st, 2026. So this is great news for existing student loan borrowers. You will keep the same plans. However, there still could be a lot of changes, including the repayment assistance program and ending Grad Plus loans, things like that for new borrowers starting after July 1st, 2026. It's also important to remember that the Senate parliamentarian is only guidance and advice. It is not binding. Now, the Senate almost always follows what the parliamentarian says, but that doesn't mean they can't just not listen to them. So it will be interesting to see how this shakes out. It's important to remember that we are still going to need a final bill before we know all the exact changes, because the House and the Senate bills don't match, and also because the Senate parliamentarian is saying that, hey, you can't do half these things in the bill. The Senate is basically going to have to rework their whole bill. Then it's going to have to go back to the House. The two bills are going to have to jive. Then we will know exactly what potential changes might happen for both existing borrowers and for future borrowers. But for existing borrowers, you can breathe a little sigh of relief today. Some of these changes are probably not going to impact you as much as was originally planned to. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. You know we will always bring you the latest on higher education and personal finance news here at the College Investor.